Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that have defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the #2 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Tigers keep the football on the move. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And the Tigers are going to cash in here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush closing in. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll call for the fair catch here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Hands off to the left. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass is caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Handoff running right. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. And the back gets the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks this one right through. And the game is now tied.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Rotates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made down inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the right here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Throws it to the right. And it's complete downfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He's going to take off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Trying to extend the play. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Comes up with the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. He stopped, but he gets a first down. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Longhorns offense takes the field. They get the second half started with the running play. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up the fourth down.
Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Extending the play now.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the 1st down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they tried to grind it out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push. But he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the 1st down.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down trot. Can they get something going here? He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Now, the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back.
I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's running out of time here. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds his man, has the 1st down. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. And they go in front here in the 2nd half. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really... To become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. This time it's complete.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll hand it off. Aiming for the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. So the offense flexing here, Kurt, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Longhorns offense takes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Catch made on the left side. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Press coverage now from the secondary. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today. Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
That's the last thing this quarterback can do in this situation is take the sack. He should have just thrown the ball away. Now he's got to hurry up and get everybody up to the line of scrimmage and get back and being in an attack mode.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. To the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.